On this episode of Inspired, I decided to update everybody on what's gone on in my life, what's happening right now, and what's to come. "2016 was very easily put the worst year I've had in a long time. I was expecting to be married in October, and unfortunately it didn't happen. And it's a shame because my ex and I had something special, and I really honestly believe that without question, this was somebody who I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. I wanted to share all our moments together, new challenges, and just everything that comes with being in a long-term relationship for the long haul. So, without going into a lot of details, this is not TMZ. Basically, it unfortunately fell apart. It didn't have to fall apart, but it did. It took a toll on me in many ways. The best way that I can put it is my world definitely got turned upside down. And it's hard sometimes to focus on all the other things when you're focused on someone you love. It's now March of 2017, and I still have my days, I still have my moments. I still think of her, I still miss her, and yes, I still love her. But it's one of those things where I have to keep pushing forward, and I was excited to get to 2017 to bring on new challenges. Back in 2014, I created a company called Bruce Camera Productions, and in 2015, I brought along Joe and Bob to join me on that endeavor. Unfortunately, I can announce officially that I've left Bruce Camera Productions. It's nothing against Bob and Joe, it's nothing against anybody at all. It's a focus that I need to place back on myself, as 2016 took its toll on me in every possible way, be it my full-time job, my filmmaking, photography, and yes, being a business partner for a company that I started. I'm okay with the decision that I made. I have to work on being better for myself first and foremost, because I can't possibly be a better business person, a better friend, a better husband for somebody down the road if I'm not happy, if I'm not much better than what I've been in the last year. And that led me to making that tough choice to leave Bruce Camera. I wish nothing but the best of Joe, who's going to continue on with Bruce Camera. He's a very talented individual, and I'm sure that he's going to be doing some great things. Not to say that we won't do projects together, I'm sure we will, but right now it's about taking a step back, resetting myself in my life, putting the focus back on me so that I can come out of this and be stronger, happier, and healthier. And this leads us to our next topic of conversation, which is the hockey film, which I'm currently shooting for right now. And I just wanted to give everybody an update to the hockey film and what's going on. 2015 was a very bad winter here in southern Ontario. Very warm, very mild, We had no snow, no ice, and unfortunately I lost out on a lot of my primary photography. I could shoot in arenas like I was shooting here, but a lot of my grassroots documentary needs to be shot outside. And unfortunately, I lost out on that year. It was a bit of a devastating blow because I had plans for 2016, and then it just kind of bled into, another year that didn't happen. Which leads us to 2016 and another winter that has been warm. We have barely had snow. We've not had ice longer than maybe a week. And it's been really tough to go through what I've gone through in 2016 and then have that as added pressure. Self-created pressure, but pressure nonetheless. Early February, I was on my way to Halliburton, Ontario to go shoot the Canadian Pond Hockey Championships for the film, and ran into serious car trouble along the way, and I didn't make it there. Unfortunately, I missed out on that opportunity, which obviously was disappointing. Fast forward a week and a half later, almost 2 weeks later, and I was expected to be in New Brunswick for the World Pond Hockey Championships, something I had been planning for quite a few months, something I was extremely excited for, and invested money and booked time off of work to go. And unfortunately, I didn't get to New Brunswick either. And that was a tough pill for me to swallow. Circumstances in both situations kept me from completing what I wanted to complete for this film. That being said, my next announcement is that, with the warm weather again that we've had this year, the fact that I've missed 2 important tournaments that were going to be featured in the film, I've decided to postpone the release of the hockey film from the original date of September 2017 to now September of 2018. It's a hard decision to put your film off for another year. What will happen in that year will be a lot of filming segments that I haven't been able to film yet. Right now, how it looks, I have a lot of B-roll footage. I have a lot of secondary photography done. And I have a lot of primary photography to complete. So it's a little backwards than how I anticipated it, and really how a lot of people would want to shoot, preferably. What this means now is that I will continue to conduct interviews, shoot, more secondary footage. I will utilize some new tools of the trade to capture a bit more B-roll. So I'm not going to waste the time, but it was a hard pill to swallow to really make that decision to put off the film for another year. So we're going to hope that next year brings on a bit of a harsh winter so I can shoot the outdoor stuff I need to. But I have already started coming up with a plan B of traveling up into northern Ontario to shoot winter scenes if we're going to run into a third straight winter of what everybody else loves, but I absolutely hate when it's warm in the wintertime. So all you people that hate winter, I'm glad you're enjoying it. For the 1% of us that like winter, let's hope for some return to action next year. So I just wanted to update everybody on that because it is a tough decision to have to postpone the film, but it gives me a chance to revisit some things that I missed out on so far, and it gives me a chance to catch up on things that I wanted to shoot for the film but neglected. And it's just another part of the process. It's another part of looking at 2016 and saying goodbye permanently to that brutal year and just move on and make 2017 and into 2018 that much better. So anyways, there's a lot coming down the pipe for the hockey film. You will hear some news coming up for that I'm excited to share. But right now, to announce the delay again, I'm not proud of it. I'm not happy that I didn't go to 2 major tournaments in February that I had planned. But again, I'm going to make the most of the time I've given myself again and get this film done right. So a lot more coming up on that. So the question now is, what's in store for the future? And I can tell you that I do have one small announcement that I can give you just a little tiny bit info on. And then another thing that I really can't share too much with just yet. But I will be working on another documentary on storm chasing with a very well-known storm chaser here in Ontario. And not only will it be a documentary, we're looking at also doing a mini-series. And not to give too much information out, but it's literally gonna blow your mind. I'm excited about the opportunity. The person that I will be doing this with, and I don't want to mention names just yet until it's official, the person that I'm doing this with, he is a fantastic guy, an amazing storm chaser, and there's just a lot of opportunity there. So I am excited about that. The other thing that I'll be announcing in about 55, 56 days from now, I really wish I could share with you because I'm very excited about it. I have not been this excited in quite a long time, but trust me when I say I will be sharing it with you guys first before anybody. So there are some positive things coming down the line. The only thing I will say is that if you ever go through rough times, if you're ever in a spot where your life literally turns upside down, where no matter what you do, it just doesn't seem to be working, just keep pushing forward. Don't give up. Don't ever allow yourself those thoughts of giving up. And I can tell you, I thought about giving up a lot, and it didn't do me any good. I took a lot of what happened to me in 2016 on my personal life, and across the board in my professional life, I made it a mess. I can't even stress to you how important it is to actually focus on what you need to focus on. Seek help if you need to seek help. Rely on your friends. Talk to people. Because no matter how bad it is today, tomorrow will be better. Thank you for watching this episode of Inspired. It's not an easy episode to share with you because it's on a personal level, but I can tell you that I do greatly appreciate your support. I'm looking forward to sharing with you more behind the scenes of being a filmmaker in the next episode. Thanks for watching.